asleep in a little bit. So I don't really remember where we kind of left off. Let me see. Today is Monday, and let me see. I think my weekend was not really exciting. Friday, I went to do labs. I was supposed to do it Thursday, but when I went, they were like they were done with walk-ins. So I took my daughter to school on Friday and went straight to the doctor and got all my lab work done. So I have like a follow-up appointment in 4 weeks to get another ultrasound, even though I just had one in the hospital. But the hospital I went to wasn't affiliated with my doctors, so they couldn't see anything except to do it all over again. Lovely. And then I'll follow up with her with the results. So that's just kind of where I'm at, and then I'll know like how to proceed and move forward. It's just hard not like getting in your head about stuff and what could be. And on Google, I try not to do that because then I get myself worked up and anxious, and I like have panic attacks really bad. So I try not to do that. But one good thing, so this weekend was I was getting ready for Super Bowl. So we had it at my sister's boyfriend's, and I was dead tired because the night before I went to bed really late, and I kept my granddaughter, and she had me up early. So I felt like I didn't get much sleep, maybe 5 hours, and I definitely need more than that. So I went to Party City because okay, so rewind. Friday I did labs. Saturday I woke up early. My daughter had dance. While she was at dance, I was planning on food shopping, but I ended up hanging out with the moms at the studio for the 3 hours she was there, and we just hung out, and my daughter really wanted me to stay and watch her anyway. So that like stopped me from doing a lot of things I needed to do. Excuse me. Like get my car washed and food shop, but I was like, it's okay. Afterwards, I feel like I didn't do any of this with her, but so I'm getting confused with my timeline. But I went to BJ's and I got some stuff, but not a lot. But I feel like what did I do? I went to BJ's, Aldi, and Publix, and I tried to do everything on my own. So when I met with my daughter, it wouldn't be like too crazy with the kids and everything in the store. So we did that, and I think I hung out at her house that night. I don't remember, but on Sunday. Oh, that's right. I picked up my daughter from dance. We went to Party City because I wanted to get like Super Bowl stuff, and that's the only place I could find where you can like actually walk in and get Super Bowl things. Walmart had nothing. Target didn't have anything. So I went to Party City, and then I went back to Party City on Sunday because I felt like I just needed more stuff. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, was like, "Why are you doing all this? It's not even a lot of people." But it doesn't matter. I just like to make things look nice and plan. I love to party plan. So I didn't go crazy though, because the food and beer was like sister bring soda, and then my daughter did the cooking. So that was like her contribution. And then I went to Party City and spent more money on decor. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm not going crazy. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. So excited. Halftime show. Okay, so like it's like all about Usher. My homegirl and I are like obsessed with him. So it was so funny because all the men were in like watching the Super Bowl, and we were like with the kids running around, and we were listening to Usher songs, and then my husband was like, so the Usher halftime show started already. I'm like, oh yeah, we're pre-gaming. So we were like dancing and singing. We were having like the best time. Halftime comes, and we are like, my stomach. It's like, girl, go eat. The halftime show comes. We're hype. I bought like my sound system to their house. I have like this Bose like Sound Touch 3.0. It's like bomb. It's amazing. The bass is crazy. We hook it up. We're jamming. The freaking internet goes out, bro. Like, I can't even explain the frustration. I didn't know what was going on. We were like, what just happened? Because, okay, in my brother-in-law's room, the guys were like in there watching a game, and we were watching in the living room, but they have a Vizio, and a Vizio, it's not compatible with Spectrum. And so that's like a whole nightmare. But we were like, okay, cool, you can stream it on Paramount. I don't know if too many people were streaming. I don't know if it was his internet in the middle of Usher performing. In the freaking middle, it just starts buffering. We were like all freaking out, so we go running in the other room to finish the show, but it was like no surround sound, and it just like killed the entire momentum. Like, we went from like jamming to like frustrated. Like, I was like still trying to be like in the other room, like, is it back up? And then they were like, no. So they were like missing it because they were trying to fix it in the other room. And then we had the TV up to 100 the volume, and it still sounded like a Walkman. So after, we were like, I couldn't really say if the performance was really good because I was so focused. I just like lost focus on what was happening because I was so focused on the fact that it went out in the other room and we couldn't really hear, and it just, oh man. So I was like, okay, I'll just watch it later on YouTube or something. So that was like a bomb. And then after that, everyone left. Like, all the women. Like, my daughter was like, okay, I'm leaving. My girlfriend was like, I'm leaving. My sister was like, I'm leaving. And I'm like, they didn't even like care to watch the rest of the Super Bowl. So I was like, alright. So everyone left, and it was just me, my husband, my son-in-law, and my brother-in-law. And when I looked up, dude, like, they all left me to clean. I was like, what the freak just happened? Everyone left, and the kitchen looked like crap. And I was tired. My feet were killing me. So I was like, alright, cool. That's totally messed up. But so I just cleaned up. And then my brother-in-law's son, he's like in high school, he made him like mop into the dishes. I was like, cool. And then we left after the game, was like, that's when I came home and I was like, I was gonna film and chat, but I was like tired, upset, everything. So this morning, honey, okay, I'm super hype, okay, like super duper hype. After I took my daughter to school, I came home and got online, and I was like, okay, what are these Usher tickets looking like? Because they went on pre-sale over the weekend, but like not to the public. So we got tickets. I'm so excited. We're going to Miami. I don't like Miami, but I'm excited. So I was like, I bought tickets, but I don't even know like who's watching my daughter. I was like, I guess my husband was like, so where's Dallas gonna be? Because he's gonna be on the road. Okay, I promise I'm gonna feed you soon. And I was like, I didn't think that through, because the only person I ever leave my daughter with is my other daughter. Like, it's funny because when my oldest was younger, she would spend the night out. With Dallas, she doesn't spend the night out. One, she doesn't like it, and two, I don't love it either. I just like her. Like, if she really wants to spend the night out, I'm like, okay. Like, obviously, I have to like know them, know the parents, been to their house. My husband has to know them, but there's not. I think she's probably spent the night at like 3 people's houses. But now that I'm thinking about it, okay, I know I can figure this out. I have a really, really good friend, and I can ask them if they can watch her. So Usher is not going to be in Florida until October, Columbus Day weekend. So I was like, okay guys, I'm gonna get the tickets. So we got the tickets, and I'm just super hyped. Like, I am so excited. My husband was like, I was like, can you get the tickets and then they'll pay you back? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, alright. He was like, well, like, I wish I could like sugar daddy these tickets, but I can't. And I was like, it's totally fine. Like, if you can just get them, they'll pay you back. So he was like, cool. So he got them, and I was like, well, since they don't have to pay back right away, let's get good seats. So we're like in the 100 section, and we booked our hotel, and I'm just excited because I have not been to a concert in years. Probably my daughter wasn't even born, and she's 9, so it's been a minute. But I'm excited. And the last time I was in Miami, my oldest daughter is 26. She probably was 8, and I didn't like it. We went to my sister was in Miami for spring break, I think, and my daughter had a competition in Fort Lauderdale, so we rented a car and drove to Miami to hang out with her, and we had lunch like on Collins or whatever that main street was, and it was so expensive, and that was so long ago. And I treated my sister, and we went and we had lunch, and it was a nightmare because my daughter was so we met her in Miami, and my daughter was like 8 or 10, and guys were like hitting on her. Mind you, she looked 8 or 10, okay? It wasn't like she was looking like a grown woman and developed. No, she looked like a little child. So I was like irritated. So we just had lunch, and then she went back with her friends, and then we drove back to Fort Lauderdale, and then we flew back to New York, because that's when I was living in New York. get ready, and then we're going to the concert, and then we'll be back the next day on Saturday, the next day, Sunday, and then the next day is Columbus Day, so people are off, so it's cool. Anyway, I'm excited to see him, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Is I'm super hype. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I said to my sister first, like, we were like, we're gonna get Usher tickets. You want to go? And she was like, I'm not gonna go see Usher. Da 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 da. She was like talking all this smack. Okay, fine. Then yesterday, when we're like drinking and we're like listening to Usher and the show, she was hyped. She was like, oh my god, we're gonna have sore throats. And I'm like, I thought you didn't want to go. So when I was looking at the tickets, I was like literally buying 3. I said, let me hit up my sister and see if she wants to go, because it's either now or never. And then she was like, well, how much are the tickets? And I told her. She never responded. And I was like, you know what? Every time I kept going on the different sites, like, I would secure 3 tickets, and then I would take too long and they would be sold out. And I was like, I'm not fooling around with her. She's not going to go anyway. Let's just get the tickets. And look, I bought these tickets now maybe 2 hours ago. I still have not heard from her. Like, bro, I would be so pissed, because now, like, the tickets are expensive, and they were going up to like $1,000. Like, I saw, like, in our section, tickets are like $1,000 each. Like, that's not how much we paid, but that's like what they're kind of like going at now. Now, ma'am, now who's to say? Maybe as you get closer, maybe people will be like trying to sell tickets at a lower rate. I did see, like, after I bought our tickets, I saw like a better section, because I think we're like in row 111, and I saw like row like 101, and I was like,